So much great stuff's going on at Spring City this whole school year. So today, Orion is here to donate all these wonderful books that you see behind us. Mrs. Honorado and I held a book tasting for the students to sample books. They had a few minutes of each book to dive into them, decide if they would like them for summer reading, and they rated them. So we took their ratings and we gave them to Orion, and Orion purchased a book for each grade based on the top rated books from the group that we shared with them. They also purchased book bundles. Do you want to share about the book bundles?
Yeah, so they purchased book bundles for all of our Title I students so that they would go home with a few books to read over the summer so that they would increase their reading skills and review everything that they learned throughout the year and just have books in their home that they could share with their family.
We are so excited to be able to fill the need for books for children in the Spring City Elementary School. We have the mission of addressing the academic gap that exists between under-resourced families and their better-resourced peers. We're just so happy that we're able just to work with our community, not only elementary schools, but also with the community at large in making literacy and access to books accessible. And so this is part of Orion Communities, which is a nonprofit in Phoenixville. Our mission is to meet unmet needs of vulnerable neighbors. And so much of what we do is working with folks who live in poverty and experiencing homelessness or just struggling with life's basic essentials. But when we think about vulnerable neighbors, we also think about our children. And so this is why at Orion we emphasize STEM education and we emphasize literacy, book clubs, access to books, and encouraging kids to fall in love with reading.
So we had a reading and resource night where the students and families all came. The students were involved in stories with teachers and crafts while the parents could go into our gymnasium, and we had all of these wonderful resources from our community set up. And Mrs. Choi had a great connection with Orion Books, and they came in, and that was the first interaction we had with them. The families were walking out with handfuls of books. It was one of the most amazing experiences. They heard about what they offer. They learned all kinds of great things from this event. So on top of that, Orion donated the books that we read that night. They got a copy of the bucket filling book and the kindness quilt for every kid in our school based off that event. And then they came back to do this with us as well. So they've donated over 1,000 books to our kids this year.
Kids don't know, but they're all going home with a book. And each grade level has a different book that they chose from the cafe tasting that they came to. So they do not know. We also have readers going into certain classrooms where they'll be sharing some stories with them as well.
They're going to be so excited. They're coming in to read to my students. So second grade and kindergarten have our volunteers from Orion coming in. They're going to be so excited. They love having mystery readers. We've done things like that all school year, especially when they hear that they're getting a book to go home with. They love to read, and honestly, all of this, the purpose of it was to build a stronger love for literacy and reading, and I feel like we've done a really good job of that this year, and Orion has really helped us. The partnership will definitely carry on, and I know that Orion is going to be working with other schools in our district too, so it's exciting that they're going to be expanding out, and we're happy to share them, and we're happy to work with them in the future. It was a great program, and it's instilling a love of reading from a young age.
Yeah, so Orion is downtown Phoenixville. We're at 237 Bridge Street. We have been in the community for 47 years. You can find us on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. You can also visit our website at orioncommunities.org. Anyone who's interested in coming and volunteering, we would always love volunteers who share the same love of children and literacy.
Hello, I'm back again. I remember I told you, reading is fun and you need to enjoy reading. So now we're bringing you more books for you to read. Alright? And one more little technique. At the back is the name of Orion, the place where these books came from. You can have your parents take you there to get more books to read over the summer. And they are